What's next? Chords and pads. Oh.
And also a longer attack, longer decay, and sustain.
Okay, I've created a patch on my Mini Freak. I think I'll want to put some distortion a bit later, but we'll see how it goes. First, we have to learn how to create chords.
And those chords will be composed of the first, third, and fifth degree of our root notes.
So beautiful! Forgot to mention, if you want to learn how to make a cyberpunk type of synth pads, I have a video on my channel that I'll link somewhere for you. Okay, let's create some evil chords. I'm going to copy the root notes. Let's put them higher. Okay, I've created those chords, let's hear those. I think for now they lack a bit of context. I think all of that is going to change when we're going to put some heavy guitars on top of all of that. But we're following the tutorial, and as for now we are up to date. I think I did a bit of processing as well.
Is to cut the unnecessary bass we'll have.
I already did that before. And after.
And to give it a bit more depth, we could add a stereo delay.
Okay, I want to do that. Let's add delay and reverb. It's gonna be easier to process that way. Let's put them in a track stack. I need better colors. What colors are pads? Reverb. Let's get a big one. Full mix. Oh yeah. And let's try some delay. I like Comeback Kid a lot. Let's add a bit of grit with, you guessed it, JST Heat. There's a new mode with tape saturation. Here are the pads, naked. And with the processing. Let's put the Flux Mini as well. Alright, what do you think for now? Please let me know in the comments. Next on the tutorial, arpeggios.
We're gonna set our two oscillators to a saw wave and to a square shape. We'll want something with a short attack, a short decay as well, and almost no sustain or none at all. Basically, the arpeggiator is someone who plays the arpeggios for you.
I wasn't thinking about those kind of arpeggios in what I wanted to do today. Not sure how I'm gonna use the plucks. I've duplicated the synth bass patch and played it higher. I'm going to make it a bit pluckier after. I just want to record the idea first. I'm going to do simple patterns from arpeggios from the chords. I have to do it in 2 times. I'm not that good of a keyboard player. The last note was not the one I wanted to play. Camera stopped recording, so I'm going to walk you through what I did with the plucks. I slightly tweaked the presets, so by themselves they sound like that. I then added the reverb to give them a lot of depth, because I feel they were too much in front of everything. And then in my tutorial I talked about layering them with another synth, but I wasn't really feeling going the same route for that example, so I created a track where I put a woodwind ensemble from orchestras, and they go really well with the plucks. I kept Flux Mini but played with the mix knob, so the pumping effect wasn't too obvious for the plucks. I wasn't really feeling plucks for that track, but meh, that works. Next we have the melody.
First, let's make a synth patch from scratch with RetroSynth.
I'll pass the synth patch creation for that time. If you're curious, you can watch the video. What do I have to say about writing a melody?
Melodies are a bit of a mix of everything we did before. It's a mix of rhythm, notes, arpeggios.
Okay, here is the synth patch I have for the lead. I started from the bass patch, played it higher, added some sustain and changed the filter envelope just a bit. I have an idea for a melody, so let's try that. Simple, very 80s. Let's change the delay. I'd like to use maybe the same processing as the pads. Here I'm using vocal multiplier from JST just to give the synth a bit more width on the stereo. And let me show you what it does in the mix, so I'm going to toggle the plugin on and off.
There, let's add some delays and some reverb.
I already did that, but except the tools, obviously, the main difference in what I'm doing today is that I'm putting the processing on different buses. That gives me way more flexibility in case I need to change something. Here on my tutorial, if I wanted to EQ further the delay, well, I just can't do that. Also, playing with the mix knob directly on your track is going to affect the general volume and perception of the instrument, so it's not the more flexible way. If it works, it works, but if you want more flexibility, you will definitely need to put your effects on another bus. Before going any further in the tutorial, I wanted to try to record an idea I had for a guitar riff. I'll be using a personal preset on archetype gojira. The riff idea I have basically follows the bass notes and the snare pattern. And let's record the guitar on the right. Alright, here's everything so far with the guitars. Well, that's a cool first loop. It needs a bit of mixing, but we'll come back to that later. And it needs to evolve and have other parts so the song can evolve. So yeah, let's keep the tutorial going.